Okay, we're back again. Time ran out. I was copying the link into WebTalk and letting teacher Andy just continue to pop in. Thank you everyone for coming back. Thank you everyone for coming back. The time ran out. Teacher Tim was, I was copying the link and just letting teacher Andy run through more, and the time just ran out. So we created the new right here.
I thought with yours that the time was unlimited.
That was the remember the first meeting, and then it said, we're giving you unlimited for this one, and then the next
Oh,
meeting they said you create one, they'll give you unlimited for the next one. But so the next one that flowed into an hour or so. Now again, see, we're going to talk about something because I'm going to do something alone where we'll have an account in Zoom for all teachers to continue. I will upgrade and then give the account to individuals to use. You see?
okay.
Again, though, as you know, Teacher Andy, we're here just before people come back in. You see, the mentality of teachers. I don't need any money. I'll just spend all my money. I'll just
Yeah.
upgrade in Zoom and just I'll teach for free and blah, 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 blah. And again, it is the same goal. It is the same goal. And
Hmm.
even humanity will begin to understand what you are talking about. It is exactly, humanity has the same goal. They all do. I want to take care of myself. I want to take care of my family. I want to take care of my community. And I want to do it my way. And they don't know
Hmm.
how. And once they understand the beauty of a social platform like you're sharing, we can use it together. We're engaged. That's why I want to share the link, because RJ, the CEO, is saying, hey, Teacher Tim, it's better with a link.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think I know that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It isn't about me, though. This is about a challenge to web talkers, and they pass the
Hmm.
challenges. Individuals we don't know, like
Yep.
Deborah coming back in again. See? And
Yep.
so many messages right now in Messenger. Hey, Teacher Tim, what happened? Super Gun, the super engineer. Hey, Teacher Tim, what happened? Hey, what happened? What happened? What happened? And Teacher Tim can just share new meeting, new meeting, new meeting.
Yep.
So
All
that's the
right.
beauty.
So
Yes.
I hopefully I answered Jesus.
Yeah.
Hopefully you understand and this is something that I think should be said is Jesus, we're working on building two different communities with him, a student community as well as a church community. And however large that is or small, it doesn't matter, because as this progresses, more communities will be put into that, into his community that he starts. And this is what I feel like everyone should understand, is that if you have someone or know a charity or a fundraiser or anything that people need money, and they don't know how to get it, and they don't feel like they want to ask people for money, you need to start talking about those places, and you need to start talking to those people. I know that I've talked to Terry a little bit about her church. My goal is to help people. My goal is to help people grow this, even if it's not people that they know. And that's what's so great about this, is we can grow this in a couple different ways. And so depending on how you want to do it is how I'll work to try to figure out how we can do that as well as we can. So hopefully that answered your question, Jesus, and hopefully you understand that this isn't about just I need money. No, this is about me wanting to connect with people, and I'll say it in front of everybody. I want to travel. I want my family to travel, and I want to travel, and I want to meet teachers that are in these different countries. We have 60 countries or so represented within this group already, and I want to see them all. So yeah, I do have a goal. I do have a purpose and an idea of what I want, because I want to go and visit every single person that is a teacher, that is involved, whatever. I would love to meet people. So does anybody else have a question?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. I like to add to that with Teacher Jesus's different goals, thought, and actually he will learn that actually all of humanity has the same goal. Uh, we will realize in this century that we are all the same, exactly the same, with beautiful, visions. Again, though, this is about humanity. This is about when we want to volunteer. Well, who gives us the money to volunteer? Who pays for the plane ticket for us to travel to volunteer somewhere? Who pays for this? Well, the nonprofit gets the money from asking for people. And this is how they get you to volunteer. Now, remember, not all of humanity can be a volunteer right now because volunteers on one side have their job set up. They make money somewhere. So now they have an opportunity to say, you know what, I'm going to be a volunteer because that's what humanity is all about. That's the number one goal. So if anybody in this world can walk this world with zero money needed, well, bring them to Teacher Tim. I want to shake their hand. And then let's talk about, we all have different goals, because actually in everybody's goals, what is number one in this world today? It's fiat currency. It's currency of your world. You need it. Churches ask for it. Nonprofits ask for it. And what happens when they ask for it? People either feel guilty that they can't, or they do. And what's on that other side? They work for it. They work for that money, spending an hour away from their family to work for it. This is what humanity is. They are high-level beings in a very low-level environment of duality, of not understanding truly who Teacher Andy is. Every second he is for himself, which again the world will begin to understand. To be selfish is actually been misused as a negative. We must understand that humanity must be selfish. You must develop yourself first for that foundation for humanity to stand on you, to build on you. And my father showed it. That's why Teacher Tim is unbreakable. Have humanity try to crumble Teacher Tim's foundation. I give permission, zero permission. It will not happen. So this is what I love about Teacher Andy, Teacher Jesus, Super Dad Andy, right here, Innovative English of Vietnam. He is here during the day listening, developing his listening skill. Zero money needed. We are creating environments based on global teachers coming together. We will continue to come together. Super Dad Andy,
Yeah,
share a little bit in your little noisy environment.
yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hi, teacher Andy, teacher Tim, and uh, yeah, hello everyone. This is the first time I talk with everyone in Zoom, where the teacher team great, great for everyone to have many opportunity uh, can talk with Webtalkers in here to promote innovation in Chennai. And thank you all of the team, many teacher, teacher team, and teacher Andy, and many teacher John, teacher Oz, uh, uh, done for everyone. Thank you. I have many already meet everyone to make um, improving my English skill. I have many uh, the time to listen everyone talk about. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Super Dad Andy.
Yes.
Teacher
No,
Andy?
that's what
Teacher
I love.
Jesus?
That's what I love. That's what I love. You know how long does it take someone to speak in front of people, know English, that takes a lot of time according to my experience. And this guy is taking the time to do it. And oh my goodness. I'm glad. I'm glad. Here in this part of the world, we have to pay a lot of money, man. We have to pay a lot of money for people to learn English to speak. It takes like 1 year for someone to speak. And this guy is doing it today, right now, with you Americans. He is totally brave. My respect. My respect.
Thank you, teacher Jesus.
And
So,
and Jesus, I think just that answered your question about what this is all about. It's about people learning English for free. For free. The money side is more of, I want to help teachers, but we don't have to. We need people to, like if you think of your students right now, like I was telling you, we're about ready to set up a whole schedule of all the time. There's going to be a teacher doing something, presenting something, talking about something. So now your students, even though they're interacting with other teachers, they're interacting in Web Talk, and that comes back to you. So you can give your students, you can say, look, I am giving you 50 teachers to learn English from, because maybe I can't do a lesson every single day. Or maybe you just like to hear someone else talk. Great. You have teachers from around the world that are going to be on and doing stuff and interacting and talking and posting and lessons and whatever. And the idea, and I told you about this, and I've told other teachers, is start using your brain to say, okay, I have lessons or I have things that I do with my students, but what is going to be my hook to get them to get into Web Talk and learn more? Well, yours is very simple. You can talk to anybody now. You can use your English. I've worked with you. Maybe you want to practice with someone else. And that's with everybody on here. Everybody's going to be able to take their students and say, do you want to be find a school with 50 teachers from 50 different countries that want to talk to you? I don't know where that school is for free, but I know it's in Web Talk. That's what we're doing.
wow, look at this.
I think he's sharing.
Look
Yeah,
at
he's sharing.
this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Brother, this city, I'm gonna paint this city red. Okay, everybody are going to is going to listen about Web Talk nowadays. Okay, I just released this today, this
Mhm.
advertisement or this ad, and I had
Mhm.
like 10 students and 2 grown people. Hey, brother, what are you talking about? What is this? Hey, bro, this is just for you to come, sign up, learn English for free, and that's it. Now, it's going to help you since you are going to meet more people, American people, people from Bangladesh, people from India, from everywhere. And people were like, God, what should I do? Then, you don't know Spanish, but there is like a message, ask for your link for free, and that is like I talked with Andy about it, how to bring the people using my link. All right, so the results for all of this, I'm gonna see it in a couple of days. All right, however, Andy, wait for me, since everybody's gonna start classes back in January 20th, something like
Mhm.
that, and then I can make it. Okay, so give me more time, and then you will see it. All right.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long it takes. That's your time. You do
All
what you
right.
got to do. I'm just here to help. So when you have a
Awesome.
question, I can help you with that. I don't care if you get one person or 5,000 people. It doesn't matter to me. If you're wanting to be part of something and teach English and help your students and maybe help some students in another country because they're going to listen to you at some point, that's the whole goal here. that's what gets me so excited, is because I'm so tired of standing in front of students in one room with 30 kids listening to me talk every day. That gets real boring real fast. But if I can say, you can talk to 50 different people that can help you learn English, or that can teach you something, or if you want to learn how to, if you want to learn about someone's culture, now you can get in touch with them. There's endless opportunity for us to learn. And it's like I told Tim, I said, I can't wait to go into other people's Zoom meetings and learn as well.
Yes.
Because I don't know anything. I'm just here helping people out. I want to learn stuff. I want to learn more about every country. I've visited countries. I've enjoyed traveling to countries, but now I get to interact with people on a more personal level and watch them do what they do, which is teach. It's just exciting. And I've always said this, if Web Talk doesn't make any money, look at the connections that we have. Look at what we can do by connecting the world and enjoying each other and interacting with each other. If we don't make $1 doing that, is that any different than last year?
Yes. And
No.
Teacher Andy, let me add something there, because if we continue today doing what we're doing, creating and connecting global teachers and around the world with students and businesses, well, what happens when we begin to communicate with each other and they open the doors to their communities? So all we have to do is travel there, and then the doors are opened up. People open up their homes. You can stay with us. We'll cook for you. Let us take you to our school, because the students are ready to speak and share their ideas with all of you, the passionate pioneers from 15 different countries that could come for a week-long stay. See, people don't understand what actually is being created. Web Talk is a bonus. It is simply a bonus based on a human being's idea to innovate social media, to put it all in one, and we all go there together and we use it. And here's the trip. Here's the simplicity of it. Anybody can make a little extra revenue, even a student, but that's not the idea of it. We want to support global teachers and give them revenue through Web Talk so they can travel the world like Teacher Andy is sharing. Not many people understand this. Do you really think, humanity, that teachers are here in the world for money? You must look at the doctors. Because if you think that industry is going to stay strong, well, you don't understand the foundation of Teacher Tim, because I'm going to bring them down to their knees. It's called karma. Prepare yourself. They ended my father's life early. He gave me permission to bring them down, and I'm going to bring them down. And I know exactly how. Through listening to humanity speak about their beautiful facts and what's their idea for true wellness, this is how we will bring them down. And Teacher Jesus is a big, energetic smile coming from outside of him, all the way from Colombia. This is what we're talking about. Teacher Tim is disconnected from money, humanity. I am walking this earth disconnected from money. And what's the opposite of that? It is for humanity to make money, because this is the world we live in right now. This is the world we live in. And if you think Teacher Tim lives in a positive world of, let me think positive and everybody can be like me, that is not what this world is. That is not your journey.
There is a saying, if you think money is not important, why you have to go to work 48 hours a week? All right. If you think money is not the main deal, why do you have to go to work 48 hours a week to make money and follow others? Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, we have to. This religious community, they have something special that I love. All right. Yeah, you have a good soul. You want to help people, but if you don't have what you want to give them, how are you gonna help them? You know, meaning money, a good job, a good house, a good life quality. Okay, so they say, brothers, sisters, do something for your life first if you want to go to help people. Okay, because it's gonna be tough if you are gonna try to give food if you don't have food in your table, right? That's what they say, and that's what I love. Yeah, I see Web Talk like a second opportunity for me to make money. Um, we call it dinero pasivo, like be in the house and make money, sharing my link, sharing my content. That's awesome. All right. But yeah, the second purpose is that one, sharing what I know for free, so someone can practice English like Mr. Andy is doing it right now, taking beers. I see.
Yeah,
Awesome. He's having fun, man. He's having fun. Awesome, man.
Uh, thank you, Teacher Jesus,
That's,
for adding in there. Teacher Andy, we have Deborah,
yeah,
from Web
Deborah
Talk, and Corey.
and
I think that's
yeah, and
Corey.
Melissa. I see Melissa, and I see a Chris, and I see Lorraine. If you guys, I mean, you don't have to, turn on the video to talk, but if you have a question, if you guys want to, like, just unmute yourself and if you guys have any questions about website, I mean, we're kind of talking about like how exciting it is, but if you have questions that are more specific to like anything with Web Talk, I mean, I would love to, I'd love to hear you guys' questions, because I think that, when new people start getting involved and they start watching these videos, it's going to help them, because they're going to see, wow, like this is, you know, this is great. All these people are so excited, but they also had questions as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if any of you guys have any questions or anything that you'd like to say. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I haven't figured out how Mr. Tim knows more about technology than I. Hey, Tim, my question is, so the the person who hosts the meeting is the one who is able to record the video. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the host.
All right. Now, second question: Will you, will you share the this video later for me to use it? To bring people.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. That's it.
Yes.
I
And
guess I am more like involved in the whole web talk web page and everything. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be there.
Yes. And Teacher Jesus, to answer the question on, the technology part and how Teacher Tim got to the point of understanding, well, that's where the super engineers at KMUTT come in. They come into an English clinic, and I'm just simply there where they communicate in English, because it's based on an idea from the head professor. He wants his super engineers to speak. He says, out with the old of grammar and tenses. That'll come later in true project based, as he knows. It's about communication. So they teach me everything they know through their robotic arms, their drones, their smartphone applications. Everything is in a thesis in a second language. So when they come down and they share this little book, okay, let's check it. What is your idea? What were your facts? Why did you create this true project? And they begin to speak and they teach me and they communicate. This will all be shown in this next level of Zoom interactive classrooms. It's unlimited of the classrooms, and like Teacher Andy shared, the students are going to be able to look at a schedule inside Web Talk, and they're going to be like, oh my God, I got Innovative English of England, Teacher John, the professional language teacher teaching the British accent. He's got this time here, here, here in this month. I'm going to join that interactive Zoom class to speak with him and practice my British accent. What? And then all of a sudden, you know, they're engaged in Web Talk more and more. I want to be part of Web Talk. I want to support Teacher John. I want to share his content in Web Talk so he gets a little revenue. Because you know what? When he gets a little more revenue, what's going to happen? He's going to create more interactive Zoom classes. because he's a human being trying to get private classes to make extra money. So what happens? We rotate it from students paying, we switch it to the other side, to Web Talk paying based on engagement. And then what happens with his so-called 24 hours? It becomes freer. He opens up and says, wow, thank you, Web Talk. RJ says, thank you. Thank you for spending time in Web Talk. We're going to share the revenue. That type of deal. It's an evolution of the mindset of thinking that humanity has to pay to learn, which is embedded very deeply. I got to pay to learn. And true project based is actually the highest level, most empowering. It rips out that program, that type of mindset.
All right, now, another thing. So you record the videos through Zoom, then you upload them through YouTube, and then you paste the link into Webtalk. Is that the deal, right?
The method that I didn't get to the English clinic for super engineers to show me is they have a more efficient way. I went through Facebook after uploading it, and then I went into Facebook. I'm actually not that good on the laptop. And you'll be surprised when I go into countries and the countries are asking about changing and reforming the educational system. They give me a platform and I play around with it with the children and I learn with the children. They're talking to me. This is what you do, teacher. So I learn when I'm in. That's the beauty of true project-based. I'm standing in the vision of humanity. So I learn. Yeah, the world calls me Teacher Tim. I am actually a global student. And that's why I love Teacher Andy when he shared 30 minutes ago. He said, actually, I'm going to love these interactive Zoom classes because I'm going to learn from humanity and their subjects that they're passionate about. See? So that's the beauty. There he is. Teacher Bahir, a very active web talker, only a few days in, Innovative English of Algeria. Any questions? Teacher Bahir, any questions? We'll unmute you here.
Not yet. Not yet for the moment. I need to listen more.
Okay. Do you want to share, Teacher Bahir, any questions that you had privately with me, with Teacher Andy about the levels? You were asking about the levels. Maybe you can express and how clear it might be in your head now with what I shared. Remember you asked about what are the levels? Yeah. How to unlock them?
Yes, I asked about the levels yesterday. I didn't know the idea of the levels. Why are there 5 levels? And yeah, and how to unlock them?
Okay, so here's the idea of WebTalk in the different levels. For free, when you join for free, anybody who uses your link to join WebTalk is your level 1. So on just using the site for free, interacting, doing whatever, anybody who uses your link is now connected to you. They're your direct referral. That's level 1. You will get anybody who has that, which is basically everybody that joins WebTalk, you get 10% of the site revenue every month. So 10% of the site revenue is spread out amongst all those people, you know, so that you would get revenue based on what you've done and what people on your first level have done, and that's just the free. Now the 5 levels is a little bit different. The 5 levels, if you were to purchase the pro package, that's $200 per year, you would get your 5 levels open, and you would get and you would get the pro package. So if you paid the 200, you would open up the 5 levels and get the pro package. So then you could use all the the things that WebTalk is going to offer, all the things that they do, whatever, any upgrades, you would get to use that, and you would open up 5 levels. Now each level is 10%, so that turns into 50% of the site revenue goes to 1 million people who purchase the pro package. Or if you sign up and then someone signs up underneath you and they purchase the pro package for $200, they would open up their 5 levels and get the pro package, but then they would open up your 5 levels, but you wouldn't get the pro package stuff. You would still have to purchase that if you wanted all the things that WebTalk offers. But what's really cool is some people say, well, I don't have enough money to pay for the $200 a year. Well, if you find someone that does have that capability and they've signed up directly underneath you, when they purchase the pro package, it opens up your 5 levels and their 5 levels as well. So now 2 people would be making 10% on each level. So as people grow and as you talk to people and more people get involved, it's going to fill up those 5 levels. And the thing is what I think is really cool about the 5 levels is it's not only that you know some people that want to join in WebTalk, there's going to be people that get it. There's going to be people that go, I want to get as many people involved as possible. So all of a sudden, all the interaction that they do in those 5 levels, all of that, it matches 100%. All of the interaction points goes to you as well. So anytime that someone interacts, if it's free, if it's on that first level, you're gonna get that matching, those matching points for revenue. But then if you go into the 5 levels and purchase that pro package, now it's just a ton of people doing stuff on WebTalk, and you might not even know who those people are. And all of their stuff now is a percentage will go to you as long as they're in that 5 levels. Hopefully that explains it a little bit better for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Teacher Tim. Can I add something?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So how about A, B, C? Person A, person B, person C. Okay. It's all in one chain. And then the C pays. All right. So all of them have subscribed for free.
Mm-hmm.
Then someone which is D, and then the D pays the $200.
Mm-hmm.
So normally C gets 10%.
Right.
All right. So I mean, yeah, he unlocks the 5 levels. How about B and A?
No. So what it would be is if A and B signed up, they would be getting the 1 level. So B, anything B did, like let's say they got 100 points, A would get 100 points. Now when C comes along and D come along, if D purchased the pro package, C would get their 5 levels opened, but they wouldn't get all the amenities or whatever that WebTalk gives. But D would be able to use all the things that WebTalk is offering. But A and B would not be getting, they would just be getting 1 level.
Crystal clear.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you, Teacher
Good.
Mihir. And I like to share with everyone in this recording, especially for Teacher Jesus, if he's still here. Maybe he headed out.
Yeah, he said he headed out.
Okay, good. He's at someone else's home, and it's just that, yes, the pro package is a beautiful extra bonus for WebTalkers. Teacher Andy understood it in the beginning. He shared it with Teacher Tim, and I actually just share with Teacher Andy. Once that gets unleashed and it's ready, then watch what Teacher Tim does for individuals in the world. Remember, we're here to support humanity. And if you can have a pro package purchase for a global teacher and unlocking 5 levels and someone else that invited them 5 levels, you're helping 2 global teachers with 5 beautiful levels of free users that gives them revenue. Now, how does Teacher Tim choose who the true nonprofit organization is going to take care of? And remember, zero risk from a global teacher. I don't want any global teachers spending any money because they already have the fact. They spend enough money out of pocket. This is what Teacher Andy shared. You think Teacher Tim doesn't know that? On a global stage, that's a fact. Teachers spend a lot of money of their own. And so do you think Teacher Tim wants the world, global teachers, to spend more money on Web Talk, a platform that nobody even knows? So taking the risk out of the global teachers, and the only thing that Teacher Tim is aware of are these global teachers and students. You're going to learn that these are students as well. Their pro package 5 levels was taken care of. Super Z is a student. Her 5 levels and her sister are unlocked. Innovative English of Morocco. Why? Because of true effort on the global stage of Facebook, showing the world that we can learn together, zero money needed, using Facebook. So now the future is Web Talk today. They have 5 levels to invite individuals. And as it grows, do you think those 2 sisters are going to stop their passion and true compassion? Not when it's disconnected from Teacher Tim, who is disconnected from money. This is how you create the true educational evolution. You have to have a human being who has a foundation of understanding that money is not in any way needed. When you have that one human being, this is how I went live on the global stage based on my wife's dream, Fila, to go live and show. It wasn't about money for me. I'm retired, man. I'm done. In the 30s, when I was 30, I went to the rainforest and I chilled and I built a home in the rainforest, and I understood the rat race was a ridiculous world of stupidity. And I was ridiculed and laughed in America when I left. I had my daughter on my shoulder, showing her the world. And it's very simple. The world will understand that what we are creating, if you're connected to Teacher Tim or Teacher Andy or Super Dad Andy here or Teacher Bahir, it doesn't matter. If you're disconnected with a Web Talk invitation, we're going to support all of you.
And one more thing, Bari, and this is for you as well as for other people listening. The 5 levels and pro package is only available to 1 million people. So that's something that people need to understand, is that, and this is more for anybody that listens, I think you probably know this, but once the million people have reached the the pro package, people who've purchased it reaches 1 million, the 5 levels is done. So that's something that people need to think about. And I think that sometimes people don't quite fathom what that means. If you think about 1 million people in Facebook out of 2 billion people making Facebook $6 billion a month, and 50% of that goes to 1 million people based on how many people they have and all that. But think about that. It would be basically like $1.5 to $2 billion every month shared amongst 1 million people. That's why I'm saying it doesn't need to, this site doesn't need to make $6 billion a month to be successful. It would be awesome, but they don't need that much. If they were making 500 million a month, you're still, the value of this is incredible. The value of what this is going to be is mind-boggling. And the thing is most teachers are going to be thrilled if they would make $500 or $1,000 a month extra.